In some countries, July is the beginning of a new financial year, and salon owners are often busy putting together budgets for the next 12 months. Many salon owners are terrified of putting their prices up, and they often go for far too long without doing so. But the reality is that as a salon owner, you're facing rising costs of doing business all the time. So you need to make sure that the prices that you charge for your services adequately cover the costs of running a profitable business. Many salon owners make the mistake of working out what they need to charge based on what it has cost them to run their business over the past 12 months. And whilst that will obviously have some great information to determine your prices, you need to realise that your prices must also reflect the cost of running your business for the year ahead, not the year that was. And that's a really important distinction. So where do you start? Well, here's my 4-step plan. Step 1, first of all, we need to prepare a budget for the costs to run your business for the next 12 months. So use last year's profit and loss as a reference, but allow for increases in some areas, as you can guarantee there will be some increases. So let's say that the figure that you arrive at as a break-even point is a figure of, let's go with 500,000. See, once you know that that's what it costs to run your business, you know that that's the amount needed to break even. Next, you need to decide what you want as profit. On top of paying yourself a proper wage, let's say that you want the business to make an additional 10%. 10% of the 500 is an additional 50,000 in profit. Now, you add those two figures together, the 500,000, which is the break-even point, plus the 50,000 that's the profit, and you have your total sales target for the coming year of 550,000. Now what we want to do is get a weekly figure. So we divide that by 52 weeks in the year so that we have a weekly sales target of 10,576. Step 2 is making it happen. So now is the time to look at what you did last year and ask yourself 3 very important questions. First of all, what were your weekly sales figures last year compared to the target that you've just set yourself for this year? Secondly, are you already reaching it? And finally, if not, where's the gap? That's step 3, because usually there's a gap, meaning that the total sales required for the year ahead and what you're currently doing don't match. The difference is the gap, which represents the amount that you need to generate each week in additional sales if you were to reach your goal. Now let's say that last year your average weekly sales were 9,000 for the year. So if we put in 9,000 for the year, okay, last year, but your goal this year is 10,576. Well, in this case, that then represents a gap of 1,576. Step 4, what are your options? You see, now you have another 3 questions to ask yourself. First of all, am I going to raise prices? Secondly, am I going to increase volume, meaning more of everything, more clients, more retail, more colour, more treatments? Or am I going to do a mixture of both? Business success is ultimately about your ability as an owner to control costs and maximise productivity. Your biggest cost is your employees. So maximising their productivity and controlling their costs is the key to your success. So thank you for watching. And if you don't already subscribe to the 2-Minute Salon Manager, you can do so by visiting my website, which is growmysalonbusiness.com. And if you're not already, don't forget to follow me on my Facebook page, which is also Grow My Salon Business. So have a great week.